So this is food.
It is food. I was right. I win. $5 for me. Deal.
What?
Okay, what's up guys? It is almost Valentine's Day, and sometimes you just don't have the funds to go on a nice date, like a nice dinner date, you know? Like, them restaurants get expensive,
Damn restaurants.
you know? So, however, it is very easy to make dinner at home and create a really fun special experience in the comfort of your living room.
Or sometimes it can be even more fun than going out to eat if you do it right.
Exactly, exactly. So we wanted to give you guys some kind of random food ideas, things you may not have thought of that you can do for Valentine's Day that can actually be really, really special. So let's go ahead and get started.
So we had some ideas over like some different bars that you could do.
Like food bars.
Food bars. And this is something that I know you really like to do, just get a whole smorgasbord and set some things out like that you can go back and kind of make like almost like a buffet.
Yeah, like a food buffet.
A food buffet.
I guess those are the only kind of buffets.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sure there's other kinds of buffets, but
what other buffets are there?
Drink buffets. I don't know.
Well, you said that there's other kind of buffets, so I figured you'd know.
We're going to go over other kinds of buffets. Yes, so this is food.
It is food. I was right. I win. $5 for me. Deal.
What?
Okay, coming back.
After the fact.
So the first one you guys can do is create a cereal bar. You know, like just go get some cheap boxes of cereal, things that you like. Get a gallon of milk and just have an entire dinner made out of cereal. I know I could,
cereal.
Oh my gosh. I could eat cereal every day of the week. Like, screw, like, all these expensive places. Just give me, like, 5 different kinds of cereal and let me eat cereal all night long. And I am so good. And it kind of lets you feel like you're being just a little bit irresponsible, which is, like, so much fun.
Being irresponsible is fun.
Controlled irresponsibility is actually quite fun.
Planned irresponsibility.
Planned irresponsibility is quite fun.
It's very true. You can also do other things with like sweets. You can do like a donut and coffee bar. You can do an ice cream bar.
Yeah.
Buy different kinds of ice cream and set out like different toppings, different fruits, different kinds of syrups.
It'd be fun. Or just like go in your pantry and find like all the fun like snack foods that you haven't eaten yet. Like maybe there's Pop-Tarts. You can chop up Pop-Tarts and put them on ice cream. Like walnuts or pecans, like just anything you have. Probably not spaghetti sauce, that would be gross.
No, probably not.
Unless you want to do an elf bar.
Like syrup on everything?
Yes.
Yeah, no thank
you.
you.
Maple syrup on vanilla ice cream.
That might actually be good.
That should be really good.
That might actually be really good.
You could also do a coffee bar.
Yeah.
Where you get like tons of different coffee toppings if you like it, you know, like get whipped cream, get sprinkles, get some like caramel syrup, get chocolate syrup, make some coffee, and just like have a really fun like coffee bar.
Sounds like we're combining Valentine's Day and Thanksgiving.
Valensgiving.
You can also do that kind of deal with like a milkshake bar or a hot chocolate bar if you're not really into coffee. Find different things, like you said, whipped cream, marshmallows, things like that. Just stuff that you enjoy eating, things that are fun, maybe things that you shouldn't normally eat. But hey, it's Valentine's Day. It's a good day for a cheat day.
Speaking of things you shouldn't eat, one of my favorites is just getting a ton of the Little Debbie snacks. Like the Swiss rolls and the zebra cakes. And those like sugar, like the little soft sugar cookies that have like the soft icing and the cute little like heart sprinkles that probably gonna make you die early. Oh my gosh. Like just have a fun night. Like that's the point. Like get stuff that you wouldn't normally get and chances are you're going to enjoy it just as much as a $75 dinner.
True. If you drink a little bit, you can always have like a couple different kinds of wines, or if you're dry, you can drink different kinds of sparkling ciders. Things of that nature, sparkling waters,
and get
sodas.
like you can get cheap little like long stem glasses so you can like drink from your little fancy glasses.
Make it romantic.
And then you can always pair that with chocolate covered strawberries. These are really expensive to buy in the store, but easy as all heck to make yourself. So make some chocolate covered strawberries, have some sparkling cider, and then check out our video on all the cheap and free things you can do for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And you can pair that with your sparkling cider and chocolate covered strawberries.
Very true. Very true.
All right, so moving on to dinner. What are some things that you can do if you don't want to just snack on stuff, but you want to have like a dinner together? One of the things that I personally don't like, but I like the idea of, is sushi. You can make your own sushi rolls, and instead of paying 150 bucks to go eat tons of sushi, you can just make it in the comfort of your own home. If you're a big sushi fan, you can do this. I know there's like little sushi making kits you can buy, so look into it. If that's really what you guys want to eat, but you don't want to like pay that big amount, because sushi's expensive.
Yes.
Oh my word. It's just rice and fish, guys. That's all it is. But make it at home. Experiment with some stuff.
It can be a fun experience to try something together. If you've never made sushi before, either of you can watch a YouTube video on how to do it and do it together, and then it ends up being a mess. You guys have a funny story to tell. And
you could always just like chop up the seaweed and throw it in the rice and just have deconstructed sushi.
Sushi casserole.
Yeah, sushi casserole. That sounds disgusting. That sounds awful.
So nasty, yeah.
Another thing you could do is make breakfast for dinner.
Yes.
This is so much fun.
I don't know why it's so much fun. Maybe it's just because breakfast food in and of itself is super awesome. But when you have breakfast at different times of the day, it makes it more awesome.
I think something feels slightly wrong about breaking out the waffle iron at midnight.
But we all love doing things
it's so much fun.
Wrong.
I know, it's so true. So breakfast for dinner, make some French toast, some waffles, you know, get a package of bacon, make some scrambled eggs or omelets. Like, have a breakfast bar for dinner, and it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. Another thing you can do is like a fondue night if you guys enjoy cheese, or even like dessert fondues.
Yeah, chocolate.
And it's definitely going to be a lot cheaper doing that at home than going to like a fondue restaurant. But I mean, that's always a really fancy way to eat, and it's something that isn't too hard to do at home. Maybe a little bit messy, but at the end of the day, if you're trying to save money, you can still have a really enjoyable meal and something you can do without having to spend a lot of money that you'd have to spend at like a romantic fondue restaurant.
Yeah, because there's one in our hometown called the Melting Pot. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. I don't think we've ever even been there. Next, what you can do is you can do a DIY tea room. Okay, these are so much fun. The couple times we've gotten to go on a cruise, they always have a tea time on at least a couple of the days, and it is so much fun. Like, you get tea, and then you make a bunch of cute little like tea snacks. You can make sandwiches and scones. Like, if you love baking, you can make a whole assortment. You can make cake pops. You can do all kinds of fun stuff, and then just have like a big brunch, or make your dinner composed of little finger foods and tea, and you can set the table all cute and get some flowers. Like, that'd be so much fun. I might do that. I might do that for them.
See, you're giving yourself ideas.
I'm giving myself great ideas. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, if you're into pastas, you can always, you know, make spaghetti. You can make macaroni and cheese, gourmet macaroni and cheese.
Just put bacon in it.
Just do macaroni and cheese bar.
Yes, macaroni and cheese bar with like bacon and green onions.
And all the different.
That would be great.
Chicken.
Ooh,
beef,
grilled chicken.
Chilies, peppers, jalapenos.
Let's keep going on.
That
sounds amazing.
That does actually sound pretty good. You can also do like a pizza night where you make your own pizza. You can go to the store and buy like build your own pizza kits. Sometimes you can just buy like the pre-made crust. You can even do it on like little tortillas.
Yeah, just get like white flour tortillas, and you can make pizzas. Get some marinara and some mozzarella and make a pizza bar where you have all the different toppings, and you can just make all the pizzas you want.
Yeah.
And do them in the oven or on the stove or in your toaster oven. Could be really, really fun.
Yeah, so those are a lot of really good dinner ideas, but what do you do after dinner?
You do the dishes. Just kidding.
You do
dessert. after I can't talk. After dinner, you definitely need to do desserts. And there's so much stuff you can do here. Of course, you can always do cookies. You can bake a cake. You could even bake a cake together and then like decorate it together, you know? So there's so much stuff you can do. One thing that I love doing is making an Oreo night. So get some different flavors of Oreos. Get some milk, and we could just sit there and eat Oreos and milk for like an hour. Like, if there were no calories in Oreos, like...
There are no calories in Oreos, it would be the only thing I ever ate.
I would eat Oreos all day, all night. Like, I've heard that the little Oreo fork trick doesn't work though.
It does if you have a thick enough dough, but if you're getting like the crappy Oreos that are just like the single strip of the cream, then that's the issue. If you get like the double, like those mega stuffed ones,
that's just weird.
So awesome.
Or you can like incorporate your Oreos into your fondue night and do chocolate dipped Oreos. Yes.
Very true.
Yes. Another really easy thing you guys can do is something called dump cake. And I don't know, and there are recipes you can find everywhere. Basically, it's just canned fruit, cake mix, and butter. And you just melt the butter into the cake mix, put the fruit in the bottom of your cake pan, and then crumble your butter cake mixture on top. And oh my word, it's amazing. So it's a really, really easy dessert you can make. It seems like you spend a lot of time, it seems like you can bake, but really you just threw crap in a pan. But it's really fun and really good.
Again, these are probably foods that aren't necessarily things you want to eat all the time, but it's Valentine's Day, have a little fun.
Yes, yes.
And you mentioned chocolate-covered strawberries, yes. Obviously a very popular thing to have on Valentine's Day. Not actually that hard to make. And then s'mores is something you could do too.
You should do like stovetop s'mores. Oh, be good.
If you have a big enough candle, you can do candlelight s'mores.
Oh yeah.
Melt the marshmallows just a little bit.
Worst case is you can just stick them in the microwave too. So these are just a few of fun food ideas you guys can do. Obviously, the limit is your imagination. So as you go through this, think of the things that you guys really just enjoy eating. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be crazy romantic. Like, it can just be fun, because that's the point of even having a relationship, is having fun together. So
if you guys combine some of the ideas in our other videos, I mean, you could pair all this stuff together and have a really cool night where you set the house up, you clean the house up, you put rose petals and decorations, you set up a fort. You guys are gonna have like a movie night, but then you know, do like a whole cereal bar, have your cereal bar for dinner, and then you binge watch a bunch of movies on Netflix in your fort. You can combine like all these ideas together.
So if you want more ideas for Valentine's Day, make sure to check out our other Valentine's Day videos. The link should be popping up somewhere on the sides at some point in the near future. But we love you guys. We hope that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day with your best friend, because that's what life is about. So, well, we love you guys. Have a great Valentine's Day. Bye.
Bye.